You broke my heart. 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 You broke my heart.
Hey dude, how are you?
You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. And it's over. And it's over now. And it's over now. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on, with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart, and it's over now.
Ah, what the hell is going on? Where's the bottom of my mixer? Super weird. What the hell?
You broke my heart, and it's over now.
Hey Charlie.
I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on, with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on, with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on, with no more pain, because now it's gone. I remember us, we were so inseparable, with many memories at those festivals. Yeah, we had warm bonds that wouldn't break until you kissed her. Down by the lake, you broke my heart, and it's over now. So inseparable, with many memories at those festivals. Yeah, we had warm bonds that would, with many memories at those festivals. Yeah, we had warm bonds that wouldn't break until you kissed her. Down by the lake, you broke my heart, and it's over now.
Let's try a little something I thought I could hear in here.
You broke my heart,
Yeah, just that there. I want to kind of isolate that little section out. It's a pretty, dare I say, important moment in the track. Let's see. We can just make it stand out a little bit. I'm going to mute a bunch of these instead of like cutting them away. That shaker come back in. Okay, slice that about there. Just give it an opening about that.
Broke my heart.
I think that'll work.
Down by the lake, you broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy.
I made a little like reverse piano thing before. I reckon might sit in that space, kind of cool as well. Let's try it out. The timing so it's not completely off the cuff.
Down by the lake, you broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on, with no more pain, because now it's gone. The pieces have been picked up, I will always miss us. Now is the time to face the fact. Look ahead and run, and not look back. I use the memory as a lesson. The pain is actually a blessing. Better off this way. I'll find the real one someday. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy with.
I've got a double up for that section. I think, yeah, that should be a double up, or have I put the double up down here? This is where you should organise your sessions better. Not that. Yeah, it was that I cut in at the start. That should also be working there for that section originally.
You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on, with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart.
That should be, not that. That should double over there. In case you're wondering why I'm just copying the vocal over, they are comps. So they should work with each other pretty well. if we just do...
Because I'm sober now.
We need
I can see clear.
to use the same tuning we've used on this one. So we can
no
do
more pain.
this.
Because now it's gone. My heart. And it's over now.
Sounds really weird, right? But when they're all together, working pretty well so far. Still got some work to do.
You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now.
Yeah, that'll do.
You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart, and it's over.
Sound. Let's have this one through. Yeah, I'm feeling this alright. Like most of the pieces are here for the track. I just kind of need to hammer it into shape now. Like it's not quite where I'd be happy with it in the mix. Like the kick gets lost and stuff, but yeah, it's working for the most part.
You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. I remember us, we were so inseparable, with many memories at those festivals. Yeah, we had warm bonds that wouldn't break until you kissed her down by the lake. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone.
Don't know what's going on there. Seems whenever I stream with FL Studio I get loads of weird little hang-ups. If we can random buffer length, but okay. If I play with that it's probably going to crash. No underruns, God knows. I'm pretty sure I've got another layer of vocals somewhere. Let's have a look. Bum, bum, bum. Anyone got any questions who happens to be watching? There we go. So we've got a whole layer of double ups, which I think is for the verses. Look.
And I'm moving on
Cool, they're way out of time though. Let's fix that. Actually, they're not that bad. Just sound worse than they are. What, it should be around here.
And I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone.
Yeah. Drop you below. For that, I've actually already done them. They're silenced.
With no more moving on, with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart, it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart, and it's over now. Because I'm sober now, I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. I remember us, we were so inseparable, with many memories, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on. And it's I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart, and it's over now, 'cause now it's gone. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear.
No, we could definitely try. Not. Oh yeah, kind of that. If we give some panning left and right on the ad libs, might give us a bit of bass. Not entirely sure.
Because I'm sober now, I can see clear, and I'm moving on.
Maybe not that much. Dial it right in, and be a touch of reverb on that one there. Much.
Because I'm sober now, I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're
There's a tiny like little click that keeps happening around here. I think it's on this.
I'm happy.
Yeah, it's like a little lip click.
I'm happy with.
I wonder if it's that section there. Go away. How annoying is that? Let's cut that away. If it's there, it means it'll be in the main track as well. Not obviously as obvious because it's not soloed away. Where is it? What? Just before the third phrase. There it is. Yeah, little tedious things like that. All fun, right? And it will be. We copy those ones as well. That's a verse. Going to be here.
Now, I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now.
Yeah, not so much. Cool. And let's really quickly comp this up so we haven't got this great big bar in here that we don't need. Okay, I can only move my mouse in a weird diagonal line. What is with FL Studio today? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, that's not going to hinder us at all. Massively. Awesome. Now actually can't see my mouse at all. Oh, there we are. And when we're on FL Studio, we can still only move up and down. How's that for the weirdest bug of the day? What the hell? I'm literally stuck here right now. Can't move left or right, just up and down in a weird diagonal line. What the hell? Hooray, success. That was the most random bug I've ever come across. Let's save me project before it goes and dies. What do we have?
You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart.
yeah, I think it's working all right. There's a few little things. It just like I said, just needs hammering into shape more than anything. Like the shaker, I can hear something going on that I think it might just have a little bit of gnarly low end it doesn't need. So if we can grab Pro Q and have a little look. Called it. Bunch of low end it doesn't need. Sweet. Something else at the start. I'm thinking it needs something to bring the vocal in. Because it kind of just lands. You don't get any feeling there's a vocal coming. Ridiculous how just taking to the low end out of something like a shaker that you probably wouldn't have even heard until it's in the mix makes a world of difference. Now what can we do to give this feeling like the vocal doesn't just appear out of the abyss? I have an idea. Let's go down to the bottom, the experimental zone. Yeah, be in the right place. Yeah, it needs a bit of a ramp. What I'm gonna do is just try and make a little something out of like the first word. Might do the reverse reverb trick or something like that. Just kind of sweep it in. I might just build a sweep, to be honest. We shall see. Let's make this unique.
You broke my heart.
Might literally just use
You broke.
that. And I've made a mistake because I'm going to reverse it and it'll move to a different section. But if we do this, we can find it. Hopefully. I'll be really lazy and just try it with just that. What are you doing? Learn to count. Let's give it its own effects track. got that delay set up. Give it its own delay. Hopefully we got enough processing power. Oh yeah. I need a mix of like 40. Lower it to 1/4. Get a bit freaky and time stretch it. Yeah, kind of. Which one? Where's me H delay? Well, it gives an alright little sweep, but I don't really know if it's what we're after. Wasn't what I had in mind, but we'll keep it as an effect. Right, let's try something else. Go back down into the experimental zone. Make unique again. What can we do to build it in? Apart from just cliche reverse section, or not want it that.
And it's over now.
Doesn't actually drop until halfway through bar 17. Right, let's try that. Underruns again. That gives it something. Let's try it in context. And just listen to the same thing over and over and over. Yeah, kinda. Do just want to gain that up just a bit more so it stands out a touch. Timing it quite right. Let's bring it up to the top so we can see exactly what we're doing side by side. will get away with that. So there's a bit of a transition time in there. Underruns are killing me. Let's try that. Okay, that kind of works. Empty channel. Okay, obviously way too much. Dial it back. Yeah, that gives a little something so you can feel the vocal coming in at least. Nah, man, it's the only reason I don't use Ableton is I haven't really got the time to use it. I started in FL Studio when I first ever got music released. So like I used to use an MPC and record stuff out into FL Studio and then end up selling those beats. And over time, I just moved into Logic and started doing my thing a lot more. It's good. It's great for creative stuff. It's like the mixer's a bit of a nightmare compared to Logic, but overall, yes, a decent enough DAW. I just like to work in it every now and then because I create something different with a different thing. Ableton works for you. Just keep doing it. Good boy. Thank you, brother.
We
Yeah, I'm feeling that. I am just really quickly going to try and change my audio settings. There's a good chance that this will kill FL Studio, but don't worry, hang tight. I will just load it back up. I'm just going to try and move this buffer up, even though that should be plenty. Something quality. Everything's set up as it should be. I don't know why I'm getting crazy underruns. Let's bump this up. Honestly, sod it. Let's give it like 40-50 milliseconds. Oh, if that works, we'll roll with it. Alright, hasn't crashed. We're in good stead. Or at least it hasn't yet. That's this section here to struggle with. Happy days. I've got a quick question. There's what, 4 or 5 of you guys watching at the minute. If I made projects like this in FL Studio and Logic with the acapellas mixed and everything, would it be useful to you guys if I put them on my site for sale? Because I do have a bunch of projects that that are kind of out of the style that I release that I could maybe do that with. Just wondering whether or not it's worth putting out there. Unfortunately, I don't use Ableton, so it would be Logic and FL Studio. But like, say I decide to bin this project off, I could potentially put it out there. I'd have to take out a couple of the samples or replace them, but for the most part, it's me. I think this needs some super cliche reverse cymbals going on for transitions. Let's give it a bash. Boom, smart find. Be inventive and use the word crash. What we got? Yeah, I know no harm in giving it a try. It's just it's a lot of work, and then advertising it and stuff. If it's not something people want, then I'll just sit on the tracks. Nah, sorry BC, you're not playing what I need today. Let's have a look in here. Kushma, we're not using any of your stuff anymore because you're a scumbag. Obviously way too loud, but I think that's going to be the sort of transition sounds that we need, that we're maybe lacking. Do we have anything left empty? No. Was it Command L 37? just gives that like little white noise lift in it. We'll have to blend it a bit, but
You broke my heart.
I think we need to take down, is it that one? Yeah. Drop that back to about -9-ish. And then we shouldn't have overwhelming white noise, but a nice lift.
You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no.
The other thing to maybe do is actually follow up with a crash. Might use a different crash, but just see if it's going to work. Reverse. You can even have your own channel.
You broke my heart, and it's over. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. I remember us, we were so inseparable, with many memories at those festivals. Yeah, now it's gone. I remember us, we were so inseparable, with many memories at those festivals. Yeah, we had more bonds. Remember us, we were so inseparable. Because now it's gone. I remember us, we were.
You know what? I think that reverse crash might work if we land it on something different, like a ride. Being dead lazy here, but like that potentially.
Because now it's gone.
Okay.
Because now it's gone. Because now it's gone.
So there's just the littlest thing going on with the choir. There's best I could describe is like the boxiness area of it. We've got Neutron on it already, so we can probably grab it when it happens. So if you ever got that boxiness sound, I'll try and show you guys what it is now if we can get that engaged. It's going to be somewhere around this area here. So let's solo the choir. I haven't got as much screen space to work with when I'm streaming. But if I boost this chunk here, oh, that sound there, well, it kind of sounds like it's in a box, right? I could just hear that in the mix. So what we're going to do is dial it down like this, but it's not always sounding really boxy. Sometimes it's the tone of that choir, so we're going to use dynamic EQ and just grab it that way. See how much smoother that is? That's just, well, quite a big dip, but it's such a minor adjustment. I just noticed it in that listen through. It is a synth choir. If I can bring the oohs and ahs, if you will, over, if that'll work.
Because now it's gone. The pieces have been picked up. I will always miss songs. Now is the time to face the fact. Look ahead and run, and not look back. I use the memory as a lesson. The pain is actually a blessing. Better off this way. I'll find the real one someday.
Cool, so I'm going to do the little thing again where I just take a little bit back to accent something. And there's a line in here that just sounds really nice. I just want to sort of make that stand out a bit more and take some away.
I use the memory as a lesson. The pain is actually a blessing.
Just there.
The pain is actually a blessing. The pain is actually a blessing.
I'm literally going to cut just about everything away for that phrase. It's what? Here.
The pain is
Let's get it exactly covered. That's there.
The pain is actually a blessing.
So we're going to stop our rides for that section. We don't want all of you, come on. We're going to stop the rides there.
The pain is actually a blessing.
Maybe even take the cord out. No, let's not stretch it and ruin everything. Do that, we might have to get an automation lane in there just to filter that out quickly. So automate volume. I'm gonna find myself a blank channel because organization. Crap, where'd that go? There. There's things like this in FL that are just tedious. But equally, I can put like any bit of automation to control anything in the whole project, which is ridiculously powerful. And like for an automation lane there, I can just quickly do that and that's it.
The pain is actually a blessing.
And we're even going to take the bass note away.
The pain is actually a blessing.
We'll just have the piano note and let's see how that works.
Run and not look back. I use the memory as a lesson. The pain is actually
Yeah, we're going to make use of those little reverses we made before, I think. I'm going to take that. Here.
The pain is actually a lesson. Better off this way.
Don't need that.
The pain is actually a lesson. Better off this way.
We'll have this reverse piano note that I've put a delay and bit of automation on. Use it in a couple of places.
The pain is actually a lesson. Better off this way. I'll find the real one.
Things like that. If I decide I don't like it in the end, I'll just undo it and make something else. The thing I'm thinking the most at the minute is to bin off this whole like 8 bar section here, 8 bar, 16 bar section, and just start here. So go like intro and then to here.
You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart.
But it's things like that we can mess around with when we're pretty happy.
Because now it's gone. The pieces have been picked up. I will always miss some. Now is the time to face the fact. Look ahead and run, and not look back. I use the memory as a lesson. The pain is actually a lesson. Better off this way. I'll find the real one someday. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart.
Starting to think the reverb's a little too long as well on the vocal. It works well in that section, so I'm probably going to have to tweak it a bit, although you've got your own channel, you've got your own channel, so we can have it more on there than it is here.
You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain, because now it's gone. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now. I can see clear, and I'm moving on with no more pain. You broke my heart, and it's over now. I'm happy we're apart, because I'm sober now.
I'm going to have to come back to that at another point. I've been listening for a few hours. All in all, I think we're pretty much there. What have I been doing this for about an hour? If you guys who are still watching, you got any questions or anything to ask, give me a shout now, because I'm probably going to wrap up in a bit, take a break, rest my ears for a bit, because I can't really make decisions anymore.